And now, here's Johnny.
Thank you. Simmer down, guys. I love you too, baby. Thank you, Simmer. All right, thank you. Doc, take it away. There you go. All right. R.I.P. Johnny Carson. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you guys don't know who that is the great Johnny Carson. And I am the self-proclaimed sports Johnny Carson. Paying a little homage, you know how it goes. It's the official 9th episode. All over sports. 8th episode in the bags. Not the 7th, not the 8th, but the 9th. Because I know I got it fucked up on the 7th episode. I said it was like the 8th and shit. Whatever. Y'all listen to it, y'all would understand. And you know what time it is, man. It's oh, you guys might be wondering, like, oh, are you going to introduce your guest or not? Well, I call this a solo assist because I actually have a title for this, and the reason why is that I got no guest right now. But you know how that goes. That
oh shit, here we go again.
the solo assist, man. I'm gonna have like different parts to this shit. When I have to do this shit by myself, I'm like a solo assist part 1, solo assist part 2, and like have like cool names to this shit. But y'all don't even give a fuck about that. Let's talk about sports, man. What we got? What we got right now? What we got? We got right now. October is among us, man. October is among us, and it's real nice time for sports. Why? Because NBA starts in October. Football season is starting to hit its peak, and you got baseball season ending, playoffs, and soccer's and then you have to go La Liga and Premier. Man, October is probably it's like Christmas for us, I would say. It's like Christmas for us when it comes to sports. Hold on, let me adjust the volume a little bit. There you go. I've seen little squeal sound and stuff, little beeping sound, whatever. But yeah, so getting into it, baseball. Playoffs right here. Let me just get what we got right now going on so far for baseball. We got the MLB wild card round for the National League is going to be Brewers versus Nationals. Christian Yelich, he's injured, but he used to be a Marlin, and the Brewers is his current team. So I'm going to go for my man Christian Yelich. Shout out to Christian Yelich, former Marlin, tearing it up in the league, unfortunately, due to his injury. He hasn't been able to play. But Brewers versus Nationals, definitely. I think I got the Brewers on that. Like I said, MLB wild card round for the American League is going to be Rays versus the Athletics. I think the Rays have better pitching, and the Athletics have great batting, but I think the Rays are going to take that one. All right, and then we got for the Division Series for the National League, we got winning their pennant, Cardinals versus the Braves. I think the Braves are going to take that one against the Cardinals. So, they're going to be a surprise. They're going to be a surprise in the playoffs. Then we got the Dodgers winning whoever wins against the National League wild card. So I'll put Dodgers versus the Brewers. That Dodgers actually won. They were the best in the National League, and they're gonna go against I would say the Brewers. I think the Brewers are gonna beat them because the Dodgers are pretty much choke artists. If you guys don't know, they like to, when it comes to big shit, they don't really put up, right? And you know what? Let Stone Cold say. Oh, what? Oh, hold on. Let me adjust this shit. All right. You know how Stone Cold likes to say. And that's the bottom line. And that's a fact. That's the bottom line. So I think the Dodgers are definitely gonna choke on that one, and Brewers are gonna win it. Brewers are gonna win that series. Then we got the Astros. Well, no. Let me go to the Yankees. The Yankees versus the Twins. Those two teams won their pennants. Yankees are going to win it, even though Yankees have been dealing with injuries all year. They've been able to go on a tear. Yankees are a hell of a team. they're looking like favorites to actually go to the World Series, and I agree with that. So I think the Yankees are going to beat the Twins, and then we got the Astros. The Astros versus the Rays. So I think the Astros are going to beat the Rays. The Astros are going to meet the Yankees, and I think the Yankees are going to beat the Astros by a small margin. I don't know how. The Astros are a much better team, but don't be surprised. But I'm probably wrong here, and a lot of people probably disagree with me on this and probably like, yo, you don't know shit about baseball if you're gonna be saying the Yankees are gonna beat the Astros. But you never know. Baseball is very unpredictable. The Marlins won the 2003 World Series. That's all I gotta say. All right, so Yankees makes it to the World Series, and guess who's gonna make it to the World Series for the National League? The Braves. Oh, whoa, the Braves. You guys are like, whoa, the Braves. Yes, the Braves. I think the Braves are gonna be a surprise team. They were a surprise team this year, so I think they might make it to the World Series, and I think they might beat the Yankees. I don't know why I feel that way. I hope it's the other way around because I don't give a fuck about any other team in the National League other than the Marlins. A little bit of the Brewers because of Christian Yelich. But I think I think the Braves are going to beat the Yankees. I hope I'm wrong, but this is just being an unbiased opinion. All right, so what else we got? We got the MLB awards. MLB awards definitely popping right now. So we got American League MVP Mike Trout. Predictions is Mike Trout, according to CBS Sports. I agree with that. I think Mike Trout might win it, even though I believe Alex Bregman deserves that one. And don't ask me why. Just if you watch baseball, you understand why. Alex Bregman and Yordan Alvarez are the reason why the Astros are where they're at right now. I mean, poor Mike Trout is probably in a team that's not so good, but hey, I think we should go back to those helping the team reach the pinnacle, the first places and stuff, instead of looking at stats so much, but that's just the era we live in. All right, so National League MVP Cody Bellinger. Cody Bellinger winning it over Christian Yelich. Yes, Christian Yelich unfortunately is injured. If he would have been still healthy, Christian Yelich does deserve it. A lot of people would agree that Christian Yelich still deserves MVP, National League MVP, but Cody Bellinger has been doing a magnificent job for the Dodgers. American League Cy Young, Justin Verlander, legendary future Hall of Famer, best pitcher in the modern era, 3,000 strikeouts. What can I say, man? Beating his teammate Garrett Cole. I agree. Garrett Cole, even though having a better ERA, Justin Verlander's just that guy. He's that guy that's he's just doing wonders, man. And especially at the age he is right now, I think he's in his late 30s, if not early 40s. You guys can do the research on that. So and for the National League Cy Young Award, Jacob deGrom. No, I don't agree with that. Even though Jacob deGrom is having a magnificent year, I don't think he deserves it. Just for the simple fact that his team hasn't done shit. His teams are out of the playoffs, or out of the wild card. Even though they're close in the wild card, but they're out of the wild card. Max Scherzer might deserve that a little bit more. The Nationals are in the National League wild card, so I think they definitely deserve that. I think he deserves that. So, that's just my view. As far as for American League Rookie of the Year, like I said, I mentioned his name earlier, Yordan Alvarez. You guys don't know who that is? Just do your Googles. Google's your friend, bro. Google can be your new best friend and your best friend forever, because Google will be here forever and ever and ever, and Google can tell you everything about what you need to know. So Yordan Alvarez is the guy. He's a rookie. He came, I think, from the Oakland A's in a trade. To think the Oakland A's let go of such a valuable player. Yordan Alvarez has been on a tear. He's the reason why the Astros are doing so great in batting, along with Alex Bregman. So, not Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I know most of you guys might know or heard more about Vladimir. Nah, man. He's had a okay year, but nowhere near Yordan Alvarez. National League Rookie of the Year, Pete Alonso. What can I say about this guy? This guy is a monster. Tying Aaron Judge's rookie home run record of 52. You might have to check that guy for steroids. I think he's about to break it, 53, if he hasn't already broken it today, since today is Monday. So, yeah, pretty much that's pretty much it. If you guys are wondering why I'm wearing these goofy ass glasses, I look goofy as fuck, and I look dumb as fuck. I'm on the computer all day. The lights bother me. It gets my eye fatigue. This is just to avoid that. It's not for looks. I look stupid. I look like a nerd, or I'm not as bad to look like a nerd, but I look real indifferent. But don't judge me, all right? I'm just here just trying to talk about sports, all right? All right, so for the Manager of the Year, Aaron Boone, Yankees, I agree. And for National League Manager of the Year, Craig Counsell, Brewers. Yes, that's a tight race between him and Mike Shid and Dave Roberts. Craig Counsell might deserve it, especially with the injuries that he's been dealing with the Brewers. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for baseball, man. If you guys have any questions or you need or just need an answer, just like I said, type it in. Google's your friend, bro. If you'd like to know more about baseball. So let's get into the world of boxing. Boxing, Errol Spence Jr. versus Shawn Porter. This past weekend, Errol Spence Jr. beat Shawn Porter in a split decision. Hell of a fight. Great fight. Let me put my, you know what it is. And what can I say? Errol Spence Jr. is beat Shawn Porter in a very tightly contested fight. It could have gone either way, but but if you actually saw the fight, you will see that Errol Spence Jr. actually won. I only saw the highlights, and I even I believe that Errol Spence Jr. won, but I didn't get to see the full fight. I only saw like probably not the full, just about a quarter of it, just like the main moments of it. So this is the Errol Spence Jr. This is the setup for Errol Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford. If you're a big fan of boxing, this is the fight you want to see. This is the fight that I want to see. Might be the fight of the year. We'll see when that happens. Ah, man, these things are getting a little annoying. We want to see that Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence Jr. When that happens, we'll know. We'll know soon enough. So we don't know yet as of right now. All right. So what else we got? So moving on from boxing, we got college football. College football, if you guys don't know, the Heisman race for Tua versus Jalen Hurts. Alabama's on a tear. Oklahoma's on a tear. Oh, by the way, guys, UM did not play this past weekend. UM will play this weekend. I'm not sure against who. Let me see. Let me write that real quick. UM. Let's see. UM football. Oh, it's not U of M because U of M's trash. We will be going against Virginia Tech. Whew. Whatever. I don't want to talk about this right now because I'm already getting a little anxiety about this shit. Definitely Tua versus Jalen Hurts. If you're a Miami Dolphins fan, Tank for Tua is the idea. Fuck all the bullshit. I don't give a fuck about anything else. Listen, I don't give a fuck about anything else. I don't give a fuck about winning at this point with the Miami Dolphins. If you're a Miami Dolphins fan, yes, you want to win if you know you have a chance to make it to the playoffs. But I don't want to win to be a 8-8 guy, all right? Or an 8-8 team, right? I need to fucking lose. I want Tua. And the one that's and guess who was actually tied with us as far as losing with us? And is what's the name of this fucking team? The Broncos. And knowing our fucking luck, the Broncos are probably gonna pick up Tua or probably gonna pick up Jalen Hurts, and we're gonna probably be left with nothing. All right. So nevertheless, Tank for Tua, that's the idea, all right? Tua versus Jalen Hurts, who I think is going to win the Heisman. I think Tua's race to win, even though Jalen Hurts is having a magnificent year. I think Tua has a higher ceiling, and I think we should draft him, all right? By the way, next week, Auburn versus Florida Gators. Fuck the Gators. You know what it is. Cam Newton's team all day, every day. We got this, all right? Okay, so let's move on to the National Football League. I was mentioning the Dolphins. The Dolphins, we lost against I was going to say the Cowboys, but that was a week prior to that. We lost against, who did we lose against? We lost against, damn, bro. I just had this on the tip of my tongue. Hold on. Let's see. Dolphins, we lost against the Chargers. Yes. How could I forget? We lost against the Chargers here at home. Nothing new. Just a prayer that we're gonna get Tua. Chargers are just a more dominant team, 30-10. Even though the scores are not looking as lopsided as they did in the beginning. But hey, man, at least we're still losing, right? I got no blame for Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen is not a terrible quarterback. He did pretty decent. There's a few mistakes here and there, but he's actually doing a pretty good job. But Tank for Tua, man. Even though we need more than just a fucking quarterback position, we need a fucking O-line. We need running backs. Well, yeah, we do need a running back because Kenyon Drake hasn't been doing shit. But yes, you could blame the O-line for that. I just don't think he's that explosive opposed to other running backs. We need, we need everything, man. We need Jesus. If Jesus could come down and have the Holy Trinity as his running back, and then we have Michelangelo and Gabriel and Raphael as the slot wide receivers. And then you got who else we got? We got God running the defense. Ooh, talking about Super Bowl, man. But unfortunately, Jesus don't like to help bad teams. And or bad people. So the Dolphins are like the bad team, and they're like the devil. So, geez, ain't gonna help us, man. Unfortunately, but who knows, man? We'll see what happens next year once we get to a tank for Tua. That's the idea. All right, so moving on. Moving on from this. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Patrick Mahomes versus Tom Brady. Whole spew between Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless on Undisputed. I agree with Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp was saying the fact that he believes that Patrick Mahomes deserves to be the first place. Mind you, this prior to this past week's NFL games. He said that Patrick Mahomes deserves to be the best quarterback according to the NFL rankings. They have Tom Brady as ESPN NFL rankings. They have Tom Brady as the best quarterback in the league, and I think they have Patrick Mahomes in sixth place, which is kind of wild, but I think Patrick Mahomes deserves the first place, and I'm gonna agree with Shannon Sharp. Nothing against Tom Brady, but Tom Brady does deserve the top 3 spot. Moving on from that, let's see what else we got here. We got the NBA. Yes, the NBA. Before we mention the NBA, let me talk a little bit about the NFL. Because we were talking about the NFL, right? So let's talk about a little bit of the fantasy football league. Where we at in the all over sports? Talk to him, James, to see what we got. Well, according to NFL standings, current NFL standings, we got Noel Martinez with 3-0. Christian Gonzalez 2-1. Adrian Martinez 2-1. Hamlet Montoya 1-2. Andrew Sacasas 1-2. Jairo Pantoja 1-2. We got Danny Rodriguez 1-2, and we got Kevin Diaz 1-2. Wow, I never thought Jairo would actually be falling in a losing with a losing record. Neither did I think for Andrew, but man, I've seen stranger things. And Noel Martinez, the guy I probably give like one of the worst grades, actually still in the top. He's 3-0, he's undefeated. Shout outs to him, man. He deserves all the credit in the world. I guess either it's luck or he knows the shit, right? Or maybe a combination of both. We don't know. But moving on from that, we got the NBA. The NBA, right now, the NBA is it's real close. I think it's in about 6 days. We'll have the first NBA preseason game. Can't wait. Preseason don't say much, but we like to see it doesn't say much for the star players because they're not going to be playing many minutes, but we're going to see more of the players that are on the bench. Who's going to be pulling out through? Is if these players that come out from the G League, are they going to be helping out with the team, or do they have any explosiveness for the team, or are they going to help the team? These are the guys if you're a fan of the NBA and you like watching, the preseason is very important because you get to see who's good out of the bench and who can probably be a promised player for future. Like, Hassan Whiteside had a great, I think, NBA preseason. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. You guys could correct me on that. Kyle Kuzma. These guys were the reason, in NBA preseason they proved that they could be they could be part of the team, and they showed out, and then they eventually became starters, and eventually became star players in their own respective rights. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Jimmy Butler, you know what I'm saying? Top 4, top 5. I know the East is a little bit weak. We have the Milwaukee Bucks and Philadelphia 76ers being the promised teams to actually be in the Eastern Conference Championship. I don't know. I mean, maybe the Heat might have a shot. And you motherfuckers better not be giving me, the Boston Celtics. No, y'all lost Al Horford to the Philadelphia 76ers. Y'all lost probably the best player in that team. All right. Yes, you guys picked up Kemba Walker, but let's see how he does in defense. Because remember, Brad Stevens is a more defensive transitional team that he likes to work on defensive schemes more than anything else. So, we'll see. We'll see if Jason Tatum can get out of that little sophomore slump. Right now, I saw someone wrote Jason Tatum looking like a little Andrew Wiggins. A little disrespect, but you know what? He meant all the disrespect, right? Moving on, Western Conference. All right, listen. Y'all motherfuckers gotta stop playing with this shit, all right? It's the Clippers or die. You guys gotta stop giving me this LA Lakers bullshit, all right? Listen, if Anthony Davis can stay healthy and LeBron James can play defense, then yeah, you know what? You guys might have a shot on the Western Conference Championship. But in the West, it's Clippers game. It's Clippers West to lose, right? I think the Clippers have the best shot. I think it will be the Clippers versus the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference, and I think the Clippers goes to the NBA Finals. First team other than the Golden State Warriors in the last 4 or 5 years, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. 4 or 5, or maybe even more than that. So yeah, man, Kawhi Leonard, man, that's the man right there. Listen, I got no problem with LeBron James. I think LeBron James is one of the greatest players of all time. But you guys gotta stop giving me that bullshit. How LeBron James is the best player in the world currently right now if he has nothing to show for it from last season. All right. Oh well, he averaged about 27 points per game and 7 rebounds and yada yada yada. Shut the fuck up. He averaged one of the best years. Shut the fuck up. He ain't playing no fucking defense. Everybody got traded because of him. The team's morale was down because of him. Put as much as you give him credit for doing well, for being for winning championships and for going to finals, give him credit as well for fucking losing. All right. So don't give me that bullshit. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, he's gonna come. Sources say he's gonna come back in November. Along with Patrick Bev, Lou Williams, Montrell, and who else did they get? I'm probably missing somebody else. Hey, listen, that just for the players alone, that's a fucking defensive mind team. That's a team that's gonna grind it out with Doc Rivers running the helm. You best believe it. You best believe it. What else we got here? What else we got? I think I've just covered almost everything, just in a matter of 21 minutes. All right. I would like to do this new segment. It's called I need you to shut the fuck up for a long time, or you could call it the dumbest tweets. I'm gonna find like a little, like, you know what? This is the name of the segment.
You're a fucking idiot.
Exactly. This is for all the people. This is for the dumbest tweets that I read, that I actually go on Twitter and I read about it on a daily basis. But I'm going to give you 3 of them, 3 of the main ones. And I'm going to prove these motherfuckers wrong. So, look, the first one going to, I can't give you the name because I'd be snitching. But, yeah, you probably recognize these type of Twitter accounts. This is a LeBron James fanatic. And look, this is what he tweeted. Unpopular opinion. I quote, LeBron's 2011 finals shouldn't hinder LeBron's as more as it should boost Dirk's legacy. He didn't choke. The Mavericks just played well. Listen here, all right? Lord have mercy. All right, listen. We all know LeBron James stole a finals MVP from Dwayne Wade because he did it out of hate and spite, all right? I'm just saying, all right? It might not even be true, but listen, that should look kind of fishy if you ask me, all right? Check this out. Who was the number 1 leading scorer for the Miami Heat in the 2011 finals? If you guys know basketball, you know who it is. Guess who it was? Dwayne Wade with 26.5 points per game, averaging about 7 rebounds, 5.2 assists, and 1.5 steals, and 1.5 block. The man was on a tear. But you know what? Unfortunately, he came up short because his teammates didn't want to step up. Well, I'm not saying his teammates. I mean, his teammate didn't want to step up. And guess who came in second as far as in scoring? Not LeBron James. Oh man, I keep saying my man. Well, hold up. Where's he at, man? Where is he at? Hold up.
LeBron James.
Damn, I want to put the repeat one.
LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James.
It wasn't that guy. It was Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh. One of the better power forwards that have come out in history. Averaged about 18.5 points per game. It's all right. 7.3 rebounds. He didn't do so bad. The rest of the stats don't really matter. But he was second. He was second in scoring in points. Guess who was in third? You won't believe it. You won't believe it.
LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James.
LeBron James averaged only about 17.8 points per game. Well, he averaged about 17 points per game, but look at his rebounds and his assists. He averaged about 7.2 and 6.8 assists. Shut the fuck up. Listen, your boy LeBron James choked. That's it. It was just, your man was getting clamped up by J.J. Barea and Jason Terry. Ain't nobody give a fuck about he averaged. No, motherfucker. Because of him, we fucking lost the finals. So as much as you give him credit for winning the next 2 finals, because LeBron James did become the greatest player the next year after that, greatest player during that era after the 2011 season. He was the reason why we lost the 2011 finals. All right? Dwayne Wade taught the motherfucker how to fucking be a clutch player, because he probably saw Dwayne Wade running the helm. He's like, damn, I got to do that, my man. And he did that the next season. But that season, LeBron James choked. J.J. Barea was a better player than him, and so was Jason Terry. Fuck out my face. That's why he did that little dunk on Jason Terry, because he was pissed. He knew that everybody was talking shit about him. All right, let's move on to the next one. So, what we got here? Again, I can't give you the names on the Twitter handle, but here he wrote, I quote, every player that guarded both, MJ had little to 6'4" guys guarding him. Naturally, he feasted. This guy is all over the place. Let me repeat that. Every player that guarded both, MJ had little 6 to 6'4" guys guarding him. Naturally, he feasted. He was 100% ahead of his time. Kobe has super athletic 6'9" to 7 footers tripling him. Who the hell even had a prime that lasted from MJ to Kobe's prime to even be able to say that? All right, listen here. Where my man at? I'm gonna put this motherfucker here. Hold up.
You're a fucking idiot.
That's what you get, bro. Shut the fuck up about having 6 to 6'4" guys. Do you know who fucking was guarding MJ during those fucking times? Do you know who they were? Yes, there probably one or two that was 6 to 6'4" guys, but those motherfuckers were locked down. If LeBron James got clamped up by Jason Terry and JJ Barea, I don't want to hear shit about motherfucking Jordan, all right? Jordan was getting covered by the likes of I'm gonna give you Clyde Drexler. All right? About 6'5" to 6'6" guy, all right? I think he was 6'7". Reggie Miller, 6'7", 6'6". Joe Dumars, 6'5" to 6'6". Mitch Richmond, I think it was 6'5". I think he was about 6'5". Petrovic, about 6'5", right? Latrell Sprewell, 6'6". Allen Houston, 6'6". Eddie Jones, 6'5". Jeff Hornick, 6'5". Steve Smith, 6'7". Dan Margell, 6'5". Nick Anderson, I don't know what's Nick Anderson might have been a little 6'4". John Starks, yes, he was short, but John Starks was locked down deep. John Starks is one of the better defenders in the shooting guard position. I don't want to hear none of you motherfuckers talk shit about John Starks, all right? That was the Knicks golden boy, all right? Fuck the Knicks, but that was the Knicks golden boy, all right? Let's see. Let's see who else. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I gotta check this guy's stat real quick. All right. Chris Mullin. Yo, I don't want y'all to talk shit about Chris Mullin. Chris Mullin was a 6'7" guy. And don't tell him no, he's no fucking plumber. Chris Mullin probably, especially in today's league, like especially how they like to jack up threes and twos and shit. Well, not twos, because God forbid if you jack up a two, but if you like to jack up threes, he'd be balling all over these motherfuckers. So get the fuck up out of here about talking about shit about these. Oh, well, these guards were 6 to 6'4". Shut the fuck up. Kobe Bryant, yes. Kobe Bryant did one of the best players of all time, but don't be talking shit saying that Kobe Bryant had it more challenging. Jordan was dunking over 7-footers. Who the fuck is he? Man, look, man. And you got to shut the fuck about the super athlete bullshit. Listen, all that shit is bullshit. The super athletes, do you understand these 7-footers back then would have knocked the fuck out of most of these fucking centers right now? Oh, Anthony Davis is more. I've heard shit about Draymond Green can lock down Shaquille O'Neal. Shut the fuck up. Just shut up. All right. Next guy. Can't give you his name again. Old heads. He quotes, MJ's better scorer than LeBron. The guy that tweeted this, he quotes, okay, but LeBron passed him in points all time in 1,000 plus less shots attempts. He quotes, unquote. Old heads. Mocking us. Well, mocking the old head. I don't like to call myself old head. I'm still a little bit young, you know what I'm saying? I still got a little juice in the flow, you know what I'm saying? Old heads. But he played more minutes and more games and took more three-pointers. Listen, you LeBron fans, you LeBron sexuals need to shut the fuck up, all right? Like, how many times are y'all going to defend your man, bro? How many times? How are you going to call LeBron a better scorer than Jordan when Jordan won 10 scoring titles and LeBron has only won 1? And the excuse that these motherfuckers will say, well, he went up against plumbers. Bitch, LeBron got plummeted by fucking JJ Barea, Jason Terry. What can anybody tell me? Nobody can tell me shit. How's your man, how many championships has this guy? How is your man 3-9 in the finals? How? Like, it's crazy. Like, y'all got to shut the fuck up about this. It's insane how y'all keep disrespecting Jordan and putting Jordan. Listen, LeBron is one of the greatest players of all time. I got no problems with Jordan. Matter of fact, I don't got no problems with LeBron James. It's his fans that piss me off. But Jordan is just leagues and levels above everyone else. Nobody can get to Jordan. And unless you win, was Kobe Bryant the closest? And that's an argument that, we would have had to see if he would have won 6 or 7 championships. But then again, then comes the secondary. Look, if he would have probably had 6 or 7 championships, maybe you can make the argument. But then you got to look at the secondary accolades, which are his rings. I mean, was he the MVP of his team when he won those rings? For Kobe Bryant, he's only won 2, and the other 3 was Shaquille O'Neal. If you guys don't know, but either way, y'all guys got to stop this fucking argument. You LeBron fans. So this is a new segment. I'm gonna do it, and this is what y'all get.
You're a fucking idiot.
To all you motherfuckers out there that trying to disrespect to the God Jordan, right? Even though my favorite player is Dwayne Wade, but you got to give it to Jordan. Jordan is one of the greatest.
What?
I said Jordan.
What?
Jordan.
What?
Jordan.
What?
Facts. All right, so let's move on to this. All right, so we covered all grounds. Now comes the last and most important thing. And if you guys don't know, it is time to do what we do best, and that is take it away, Stephen A.
Stay off the weed.
Squarespace can help.
Sorry about that. Yes, thank you, Stephen A. Commercial. Don't mind that. Yeah. I'm a little disappointed. If you guys haven't read the Bleacher Report, please don't. It's embarrassing. It's shameful. It's hurtful. I just want to know who the fuck is writing this shit. Like, look, the name of the writer is Andy Bailey. Look, Andy Bailey, my man. Like, I gotta wonder what's his fucking age. Like, I gotta wonder this shit. I mean, the man must have been born in like 97 to be writing this shit. And bro, Bleacher Report, why are you hiring these people? Yo, listen. If you ever listen to this podcast, put me in there. I guarantee you, my list will be the greatest list of all time. People will probably be like, yo. I mean, the new generation are gonna be like, hey, why isn't LeBron first? But I guarantee you, people are gonna be like, well, I understand that. Although all the people that have actually watched basketball or actually know about basketball will respect it. All right. So why this motherfucker deserves to stay off the weed? Well, look. Let's get to the basics of it. All right. So, ranking number 10 in the list. I want y'all to take a wild guess who it was. Take a wild guess. I'll take you a little. I'm gonna just put a little bit of some laughter on that one, because who they ranked number 10 on the list was Steph Curry. Steph Curry. All right, cool. But who are the other 9? No, that's not the question. Who are the other 15 or 20 behind Steph Curry? Well, guess where they have Kobe Bryant ranked? Number 14. Now, explain to me this. How is Steph Curry better than Kobe Bryant? How? Well, he revolutionized a 3-point game. Shut the fuck up. So did Reggie Miller. And so did Ray Allen. Steph Curry just happened to win MVP. That's it. Kobe Bryant has 2 Finals MVP and 5 full championships. Steph Curry only has 3 championships and no Finals MVP. 2 regular season MVP, but no Finals MVP. We all know Steph Curry is a choke artist when it comes to the finals. So all due respect to Steph Curry, because I really do like Steph Curry as a player. He looks like a decent guy. I'm not gonna talk about his personal life, but he looks like a decent guy, and and he's a great player. That's no doubt about that. But for you to say Steph London is better than Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba, you got to be on that K too, my man. Because to be honest, when you compared as far as what performances have accomplished for Kobe Bryant is one of the greatest players of all time, and more than likely probably does deserve a top 10. If he doesn't deserve top 10, top 15, but let the top 15 be a reasonable top 15 list. Don't put Steph Curry there. And you guess who they have? Dwayne Wade. They have Dwayne Wade number 21. Listen, this might be an unpopular opinion, but for unbiased for people that are not Miami fans, but Dwayne Wade is better than prime Steph Curry. I'm gonna give you the reason why. Dwayne Wade was way more clutch than Steph Curry. Dwayne Wade actually brought us a championship when Shaq was on his bad legs on the 2016. Oh, but he had those phantom fouls. Shut the fuck up. Y'all Mavericks fans need to suck a dick, all right? Yeah, Dwayne Wade was just the best player in that time, right? Dwayne Wade was the greatest player at that very moment. I think Dwayne Wade deserves higher than Steph Curry, but at least the only good job that this list did was put James Harden pretty much on the lower bottom half and not even close to Dwayne Wade. And it's without a doubt, Dwayne Wade is still a much better player or still better all time than James Harden. Don't fucking even argue about that. All right, so then what else we got? We got Isaiah Thomas and Kawhi Leonard being in the bottom 40. How the fuck do you have Isaiah Thomas is even a better player than Steph Curry in his prime. You know what he did for the bad boy Pistons? Do you know what he did for the bad boy Pistons? He won the championship for the bad boy Pistons. Steph Curry didn't win the championship for the Golden State Warriors. No, he didn't. Andre Iguodala did, and then Kevin Durant. Y'all need to shut the fuck up. Like, yo, whoever writing this fucking this article, just like honestly, like, it's embarrassing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let me give it's a laughter. It's a joke. You guys are playing jokes on me. That's what I don't get. Why are you guys playing jokes on me? Why do you have to get a sports fan upset? It gets me upset because, but actually it does give me a purpose, though. It gives me a purpose to actually prove these motherfuckers wrong. But you know what the problem is? They try to look at stats too much. They look at stats. They look at the per game, the per 75 possessions. When are you motherfuckers going to stop looking at stats so much? It's not all about stats. Stats don't tell the full detail of a game or of a player during that game. Andre Iguodala was the best. Andre Iguodala didn't average as much points as Steph Curry, but you know why he was the best player in that? You know why he won Finals MVP? Because the little things that he did. That's why he won the Finals MVP. He was the reason why, because he did all these key moment blocks, key moment plays, key moment scoring in key moments, and he didn't have a flashy game from quarter 1 to quarter 4. But he did all these little things that helped the team win the championship. Stats don't mean shit. Because if your man is averaging about 25, if he averages 25 points in the first half and about 10 in the third quarter, and in the fourth quarter he's 0 for 10 and he didn't do shit and the team lost, that's your man's fault. As much as we give the players credit for winning, you got to give them credit for losing. So look, this is how it should go. It should go by. This is how we should judge it. As far as you look at it as the greatest of all time, you should look at accolades, personal accolades, stats, and then you should look at I don't know. Then you should look at the advanced stats. Pretty much it. Those are the four. So we got the personal, we got the accolades, personal accolades, stats, and then the advanced stats. That's it. That's all we got to look at, all right? Don't give me that bullshit about, well, stop it. Like, the stats don't mean shit if you're not winning shit, all right? And that's why I say LeBron James had empty stats last year, because he has nothing to show for it because he didn't make it to the playoffs, all right? I want my man Stephen A. Smith to work with me. Let me get my man over here. I want Stephen A. Smith to talk to me, and I want to talk to them because I need my Stephen A. Smith to tell Andy Bailey and the whole Bleacher Report team and the whole Bleacher Report group as a crew, as a motherfucking label, all of them, to
Stay off the weed.
and off the fucking K2, my man, all right? That's a fact, all right? None of the bullshit. Enough of the bullshit, all right? That'll be it for today's episode. I appreciate you guys dropping by. I have nothing to plug in. This is a solo assist of All Over Sports. I'll be uploading this right away because it's Mondays, 5 o'clock, and you know what time it is. Thank you guys for joining in. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Sports Johnny Carson is signing out.